You good?
And welcome to the NAB AFLW Under-18s National Championships from Blacktown International Sports Park. My name's Julia Price and I'm joined by Shiloh Curtis, AFLW commentator, former All-Australian and women's footy administrator, as well as Emma Swanson, GWS AFLW player and also former Under-18 All-Australian. Welcome, ladies.
Terrific to be here, and there's no sun this week, Jules. It's freezing cold, it's raining in Sydney, and we're out at Blacktown. And well, this is a great stadium to be at too, to watch footy. Obviously, the Giants played games here, and it's terrific to see our under-18 girls out on this park as well.
Yeah, some really good memories here for me, rolling over Melbourne on that Friday night in the rain. So it's really good to be back.
Similar conditions on New South Wales ACT. Have you got any players to watch, Emma?
Yeah, I'm really excited to see Elise Parker play. She's trained with us as a Giants squad, and she's number 2 for New South Wales. And it says here that she plays a little bit like Daisy Pearce, so she'll be good to watch.
Charlotte Curtis, anyone from Queensland?
Yeah, and Queensland's best player from last year's championships was Ruby Blair, so we'll look at her, and also the youngster Lauren Bella, who might even be starting in the ruck tonight.
And Lauren Bella being the daughter of Martin Bella, the famous State of Origin forward for Queensland. So we're off on the far side of the field. The centre circle just pushed outside the centre square, the traditional male field. Good bump off the ball. New South Wales ACT driving forward. That was Georgia Breward. Can't maintain it. Pick up the ball, trying to pick it up cleanly. It's going to be a little bit greasy out there with the conditions. Snaps on the boot. First inside 50 for New South Wales ACT. Picking up inside 50. Blaze Miller out the back. Little handball back. Another possession for her. About 40 metres out, just in front of goal for New South Wales ACT. Pops out the back. Can't control it. Looks like Doyle's got the ball, brings it into the forward line. Can't hold her feet. Pops out the back for Queensland safely. She clears it out the back. Good, great kick. Can't maintain it. Queensland on this wing. Near side. That's Parker, who Emma Swanson spoke about just before. Zoe Allen puts it on the boot. Inside 50 again. Can't take the mark. New South Wales ACT, a little bit greasy. Still in dispute. Popping out the back. A lot of numbers around the ball at this stage, usually the case early in the game. Queensland snap it out into the far wing, and it goes out for the first boundary throw-in on the near side.
Well, terrific start for New South Wales ACT. Traditionally in this competition, they haven't played in the same pool as Queensland, so it's a really good start. They're holding front position. They won that first centre clearance, and they've done really well so far in making sure that Queensland have no easy takeaways from their forward 50.
Good body work from New South Wales ACT. That was Lexi Hamilton. At the back of the pack is Tarrant. Handball it off. Well done from Queensland. Great work from Groves Little. It's pushed up on the wing. Normally in the pocket player. She was an All-Australian last year in the under-18s. Queensland snapping it, centering it. Can't hold the mark. Good opportunity for Queensland. And that's the first goal of the game. Not sure exactly what number that was then, Charlotte.
It looked like Tavia Dunn who kicked that goal, but geez, Queensland made hard work of that. They had the plus one, the outnumber here, and there was an errant handball. It's really important that your handball hits a target, obviously, and it was a little bit long, that hand pass, but they recovered well. They used their numbers, put lots of a lot of 1%ers and a lot of Shepherds that allowed that pathway through to goal, and I guess a bit of a fortuitous bounce there for the Queenslander, who then got that shot on goal in Tavia Dunn. So good start for Queensland, and a little bit wet and greasy out here with the conditions tonight. Obviously, we said there was a bit of rain early, and there's a light rain now dropping down on the ground. So it will be a little bit slippery out here for the girls in their first head out tonight, but good test for them all the same.
Absolutely, and Queensland off to a good start straight away. Back to the ruck. Driving it downfield. Well run onto and read by the Queensland forward. Good work from the Queenslanders, picking it up, driving it into their inside 50, right over the back, and well read by Georgia Bremer. Steps inside, the person on the mark. Probably not one of her best kicks, but seems to somehow still find her teammate in Kalinda Howarth in the pocket. Good hands from Queensland, picking it up, steps back inside, can't clear it. Good defence from New South Wales, good pressure. Tried to clear it out by hand and pops it on the boot, but can only kick it downfield to Gabby Collingwood. Normally plays in headgear, not playing in headgear this year?
No, she might be inspired maybe by Katie Brennan, who took her headgear off as well eventually.
Very true. Pops out the back, great work from Dor. Back inside, looking for a teammate in Tavia Dunn, the goal scorer. New South Wales clear it. Little snap over the shoulder. Looking downfield, looks out on the wing. They're outnumbered. Queensland can't hold it. It's Ariana Clark, the captain. She's in there fighting hard for it. Trying to get her feet. Nearly keeps it in. And that was Sophie Conway. Couldn't quite keep it in for her team. Another boundary throw in at the stage. Emma Swanson, any sort of comments at this stage?
Yeah, I think I can just see Queensland are dropping some numbers back behind the ball there. So it's pretty important that New South Wales just need to push up, push forward on those and try and break that D50.
Groves little went up third person in the ruck there, so I'm surprised they didn't get pinged for that. Great pull, drag down, tackle by Zarika there. Great work from her. New South Wales ACT been with them for a few years now.
She's also an NRL player as well, so that's where the tackling comes from.
So Queensland handballing it back. That's Bromwich. Pops it down to the wing, finds a teammate in Ariana Clark, the captain again. Good vision, hits the ground. Tries to centre it. Ruby Blair, she's been around for a while as well for the Queenslanders. They'll be looking for her to stand up. Hits a target, and it's a great kick from the Queenslander.
Their structure's really good, Queensland. They move the ball on really quickly straight away, so they respond very quickly to what happens downfield. Well coached.
And Craig Starcevich being the coach for the Queenslanders as well as the Brisbane Lions this year.
Celebrated his 50th birthday this week.
I'm sure he's going to be happy about us mentioning that. So a free kick being found. It's actually the wing, but it's actually also the centre of the ground for this game. The centre circle being moved outside the normal square. Queensland trying to shift it quickly again. A little bit of congestion. Hard to get it out. Good handball out the back. Pops it on the boot, drives it forward. Well read there by Sophie Conway, but just couldn't quite get a hand on it from Queensland. Driving through a pack of blue. Lucky to not be pinged there, and she was actually pinged in the end, and that was Zim Farquharson. I'm really going to struggle with her name today. Farquharson, yes.
Zamorli Farquharson.
Or just Zimmy, I think, might be the go for me today. So good hands, good clearance. Trying to clear the arms for Queensland. Driving out the back. She's got to play her free. Spots up. Good work. That's Tori Groves-Little. Looks down the line. Got a little bit too close to the player on the mark.
Well, at the moment, Queensland are able to set up loose players behind the contest, so the Queenslanders are going backwards to go forwards and just give themselves a bit more time and space. So the New South Wales girls just need to man up, be aware, have coverage all around the contest, so there's pressure on the ball carrier at all times.
This is Elise Parker, driving it forward. Can't find a teammate. Again, good clearance from Queensland, running hard. Good support, back inside, great one too. Pops on the left boot, has spotted her teammate in Zimmy, 15-year-old youngster in the under-18 competition. Quite a few of them out there tonight. Pops out the back, steps inside beautifully. That's that rugby league sort of background that the Queenslanders bring to the game. And unfortunately for Zimmy, she can't quite. Farquharson, there we go, got it. I'm going to master that at some stage tonight.
It's obviously a really wet footy, but I love the way that Queensland's moving the ball. Fantastic hands through the middle there, and it's obviously giving them a bit of an advantage at the moment.
Good body work there from the New South Wales ruckman and Lexi Hamilton.
You see the tackling work there by Zarika. We spoke about her before being quite a good NRL player, and the tackling component to her game, she's part of the National Academy as well, and part of her game is that physical hardness. So, you know, if you get tackled by Zarika, and there'll be a few sore Queenslanders tonight, I'm sure.
Well read then from New South Wales ACT. Pops it on the left boot. It's a really nice looking kick, but just a little overcooked. Pushes down to the flank. It's Ruby Blair trying to jump on it for Queensland. Well tapped ahead. Sophie Conway. Clearing out the far side. Didn't quite hit the target. Keeps her feet though. New South Wales drive it back inside to no numbers. There's 4 Queenslanders standing right in the middle of in front of the centre square, the forward square. And in the back, the umpire. The umpire is called. Free kick to Queensland. No one back for New South Wales ACT. Queensland can move it safely across the field and then drive it into their inside 50. Fortuitously falls into the hands of Garrett. from New South Wales ACT. Back inside 50 for Queensland. Wheels around. Pops it on the left boot. Looking for a teammate. 2-on-1. New South Wales ACT should be able to clear this. Run it a long way. Gets a good handball in. Back to self there. Over the top. Unfortunately for Queensland, no one at the top of the forward square. New South Wales taking it out the other side. Decide to change their mind. They bring it back in. Dangerously into the centre of the inside 50. Tries to drive it forward. That was Gabby Collingwood from Queensland. Clearing it out wide. Zoe Allen's been busy so far. Back to the centre square again. Aggressive running there from the Queenslanders. Moving it quickly. Top of the square. It's a great option. Can't hold on to it. Dangerous for New South Wales. Little shove in the back there, and Queensland have released the pressure. New South Wales ACT with a free kick for in the back. Finds a teammate, and great pressure from Queensland, but finds a teammate in Ange Priftis. Down the near wing. Little arm in the back there, not called. Over the head of Gabby Collingwood again. Little handball back. Steps inside, could get done here. Wasn't tackled by, it was Conway, wasn't tackled by the New South Wales ACT. Just missing their tackles at this stage. Probably a little bit slippery out there and can't hold their feet.
Yeah, the girls just need to take a little bit more time, make sure they plant their feet correctly, really just slow it down a little bit when it's wet. You've got to be able to watch the core, I guess the hips of the opposition player and respond to what they do and get them to commit first. And at the moment, the Queenslanders are probably got, they're one up on the New South Wales girls at the moment.
It's a good tap down to Doyle there. She well read from. The umpire's called that
and that was Zarika again on that terrific tackle. She really made that tackle stick and made sure the team that her opposition player couldn't get a clean hand pass away.
Drives it down to ground, and unfortunately for her teammates, kicks it out in the full. Can't find her teammate in Lillian Doyle. So we're about halfway along the wing. Good chip over the top. Nearly a great mark from the back there by Queensland. That's Ariana Clark again, doing a great job.
Her work rate's been terrific tonight so far already, and I guess some of the more seasoned campaigners for the Queensland have really stood up, including Kalinda Howarth. I think has been really strong too, half forward so far in the first quarter. Should be happy with her start.
Little handball at the back, straight to Queensland. So that's Kalinda Howarth again.
It's a great fist there. That was good.
That was Ellie Delgado-Fixter, who's been a staple in this team for a number of years, and she just keeps growing, in both physically and height. She's getting taller every year, but in terms of her confidence and her presence as a defender, she just keeps growing. So she might be one to be looking at for the coming years there, Em, for the Giants squad as we enter into sort of trade and draft and recruitment processes.
It's an exciting time.
So Beldore's just pushing it further into Queensland's 50. Still can't get on the scoreboard. Still only one goal straight to no score. And a little shot on goal, left footer, just misses to the right.
And for a left footer, that's a little bit disappointing. She had that open pocket. She had plenty of time to sort of move a bit more to the corridor and actually just straighten herself up a little bit. Yeah, her teammates in the forward line were outnumbered, so it was good not to go to them, but just had a little bit more time. And I guess sometimes at national champs, you've played here, and the pressure in this competition, it's faster than anything you've played before, so sometimes you make those silly little mistakes.
Absolutely, and especially in that first quarter and wet footy as well. So hopefully we can slow it down and they can get a bit of composure as the game goes on.
Beautiful work there from Queensland out on the far side of the ground. Found a player just a little bit on her own. She's going to have a shot on goal by Queensland now, about 30 metres out. Just pushes a bit to the right. New South Wales ACT can't hold the mark. Ball's been held up and the umpire will ball it up just to the right of the Queensland goals.
Well, I like the work of the defenders of the New South Wales team. They've really ensured they've created the one-on-ones, and their work's been really intense in their back line. So, and it's probably the part of the reason why Queensland are sort of having these, risky or, poor shots at goal from spots that you can't really kick a lot of goals. You want to play the percentages, and that's simply just through the pressure of the New South Wales girls at the moment.
She's just taken that from behind the behind post. She'll need to take it outside that as it went out on the full, or hit the behind post on the full, therefore considered out of bounds on the full. Looking to drive it long. Well read there by Queensland, but couldn't quite hold the mark. Little handball at the back. Played the player. Missed handball there from Farah. Still looking, this Bella. Little snapper in the corner trying to find her teammates. 3-on-1 here from New South Wales for Queensland. Good pressure, but New South Wales ACT done very well here. Picks it up, holds her feet beautifully. And that's a big hit. A big hit by Ellie Hampson on New South Wales ACT. And a very tight start to this game between Queensland and New South Wales ACT.
Yeah, look, I'm just a little bit unfortunate there that the New South Wales girls didn't get a little bit more time to be able to go forward. But you can really see the difference between Queensland and New South Wales at the moment with their forward 50 entries. Queensland, a little bit more structure, a little bit more open play. They're working through the corridor, switching, getting some lateral work, whereas New South Wales are really sort of essentially bombing it inside, and there's not a lot of clean structure as they go inside. They're under a little bit more pressure. So terrific work from the Queenslanders, but it's a real contest, and it's only one goal, the difference at the moment.
Absolutely. So at the end of the first quarter of the NAB AFLW Under-18s game between Queensland and New South Wales ACT, Queensland are leading 1-7. We'll be back in 5 minutes with the second quarter. And we're back for the second quarter of the NAB AFLW under-18s game between New South Wales ACT and Queensland at Blacktown International Sports Park. Currently we have Queensland leading in a tight contest, 1-7 to no score, with Tavia Dunn scoring the only goal for Queensland. Ball up, continuing is Lexi Hamilton in the ruck for New South Wales ACT. Round the back is Elise Parker, pushing it forward. That's Gabby Collingwood from Queensland. Can't quite get there first. Taps it forward on the far wing. Well held there by Belle Dawes from Queensland. Could have gone in and risked the high tackle, but pops it on the boot. Lexi Hamilton again doing a great job for a tall. Below the knees there. Little bump. Can't take it cleanly. Beautiful work from ACT, New South Wales ACT there. Picking up the ball and driving it across the ground. The foot race is on. Queensland come up with it. And that's Katara Farah. And a beautiful mark, not paid. No, it was paid by the umpire to New South Wales ACT in defence. Great job by them.
Oh, she read that beautifully, didn't she? She really just held her spot, was at the contest, and then she was able to beat her player at the contest and win that mark. It was a terrific effort. But having said that, Farah's work there, coming down the wing, I mean, the intensity that she attacked the football and then to square up and actually try and hit up her teammate was terrific.
Yeah, that clean pick-up was quite impressive, especially wet weather, and nice long kick into the forward line.
Certainly, we're just seeing that replay now, so well done to Farah. And we'll have another boundary throw in on this side of the field again. What would they be saying at the quarter-time break, Charlotte?
Oh, look, I think for the New South Wales girls, they've got to play more of their own game. They're a little bit reactive at the moment because they're a bit slow to transition. I reckon Tim Schmidt, their coach, would have been saying, we've got to play a bit more, play our own structure a bit more, but to be able to do that, we've got to respond and be a bit quicker to switch between offence and defence. And I guess the Queenslanders certainly would have been just reinforcing that their structure's working, and when they use their structure, they go forward. So just keep playing your own game. You don't make too many changes at this point in the game.
Okay, Queensland have come up with it, trying to find a little handball out the back. That was Yorston. Pops it on the boot is Talia Hickey, who's moved into the ruck, doing the work there. Running across field. Good body work there by Tori Groves-Little. But New South Wales ACT come up with the ball and push it forward again. Can't find a target. Queensland hold their feet. Very impressed with everyone holding their feet, particularly in these conditions at this stage.
Especially keeping in that centre square area. It's good they're actually throwing the ball up there because it'll be like an ice skating rink when you get a bit of rain on a turf wicket like that. Jeez, it's awful.
So not a lot of options to kick to there, with majority of New South Wales ACT pushing up the ground to help get the ball. Little push out. It might have been a throw. Hasn't quite marked it. Queensland tried to go for the spoil, and it's bundled over the boundary line just on the forward flank for New South Wales ACT.
Just probably a bit of a difference that I'm picking up. Queensland seem to be able to get the ball nice and deep inside forward 50, whereas New South Wales, it's sort of just scraping the surface and not quite getting it in deep enough. So it's just a matter of probably chaining that ball out of a stoppage and trying to put it nice and deep and hopefully impact the scoreboard.
Absolutely. So we have Wrigley picking it up for New South Wales ACT, trying to get control of it. Little handball out the back to Parker. Pops it on the boot to get it back inside 50, but Queensland are up to the task.
Parker's just got to get her head up there before she kicks it. She's very quick boot to ball, and she reads the play so well. She's got enough time. She's got to be able to trust her process. She's got enough time to get a little look up and then try and hit up a target rather than just bomb it.
Yeah, definitely. She's got a beautiful kick as well, so she may as well use it.
Ariana Clark's been good getting that ball up to Conway, who couldn't control it. Queensland managed to keep it in. Good tackle. Throws it on the boot, and it's out on the full. She kicks it into the opposition player. It's good tactic there.
I don't know why teams don't do that a little bit more. Just a little hand pass onto the boot of the player, and it's a bit unsportsmanlike, I think. But
and Parker read that beautifully. Couldn't hold the mark. Queensland and Tani White trying to push through. Loses her feet. Head over the ball from New South Wales ACT at the back. Loses control of the ball again. Pops it on the boot. Great tackle from Queensland. Play on, says the umpire. Belle Dawes, she's been fantastic for Queensland, number 11 for them.
Really good start for her. We've, just her work rate around the contest has been terrific.
Oh, and that he's going to pay that because it was good. Well done. Oh, no, she's been given in the back. That was outstanding effort from that's Kalinda Howarth there. Big grab. or attempted grab anyway. So Courtney Bromwich driving him back inside 50 again for Queensland. Trying to keep their head over the ball. Good work there from Abbott. Handball at the back. That's Delgado fixed to try to clear it. And a free kick to Queensland.
Great forward pressure from the Queenslanders there to not let the ball exit. They're really prepared to go laterally this year and use the corridor a little bit more. Every time they get the ball, they seem to want to go sideways. So we'll keep an eye on how they structure up throughout the rest of the game.
Over the back, New South Wales trying to clear. Can't hold the mark. Good pressure there from Queensland. Little bump off the ball. That's Yorston looking for a teammate. Dawes again. Round the outside is Kalinda Howarth. And touched on the line.
Well, Howarth's had far too much of the ball uncontested for mine. I would like to see the New South Wales defenders just cover her a little bit more, because when she gets the ball out wide, she generally does something with it, and we know she's a very dangerous player.
Out the back again for Queensland. Excitement machine, the old Farah. She's quite quick.
I don't know if she's that old, Jules.
Well, true.
She's in the under-18 national championships.
Well, old for the under-18 championship. She might even be 15, who knows. But she's done a great job there. And Queensland have had a shot on goal and just missed to the left of goals. Bit disappointing. Had no real pressure on them there.
And just another example of Queensland getting that ball in a little bit deeper than what New South Wales have been able to do, and obviously hitting that scoreboard.
Tasha McKay. Out the back of the 50. No one can mark it cleanly. Good hands there from Queensland. Shakes off the defender. That was Kalinda Howarth again.
We talk about Katara Farah. She's only 16, so she's got another 2 years in this championship. She's a product of South Cairns, and I guess she probably wouldn't have trained with her teammates too much being up there. I know the Queenslanders do struggle to bring the squad together regularly, so really loving what she's bringing already.
Very attacking. Little throw in from the side. There she is again. Farah trying to help a teammate in. Pushes back inside the 50. Good pressure again from Queensland. It's relentless at this stage. Head over the ball. Good work and good body work there from Lexi Hamilton. She's doing a great job. And Zarika is bundled over the boundary line for another boundary line throw in.
And great to see Farah's just prepared to do the hard body work as well, to put the tackles and not just attack the ball, but when she doesn't have the ball, what she does to free up her teammates. Terrific hardness there.
Boundary line throw in. 2-0 and Farah out the back. Runs away with it. Is going to be called.
I think that was for third player up in the contest, yeah. Geez, that was frustrating.
That would have been
because
amazing.
the other two didn't even have an opportunity in the contest. Oh, terrific mark there. Well
Great.
done.
Ruby Blair, fantastic work from her. Probably not the best kick. Tried to rush it a little, but it might still be fortuitous for Queensland. Pops it on the boot. Out the back, and she's going to kick that.
And that was your mate, Farquharson.
Go Farquharson. So Zimmy Farquharson, one of the younger ones out there. I think there's about 4 or 5 15-year-olds out there for both teams, and a really good, and she's obviously got a lot of potential for such a young kid. Takes a bounce, puts it on the boot, and drops it over the back of the defenders who had pushed up the ground.
What I really liked about that was one of her teammates actually ran in between her direct opponent and Farquharson as she ran onto the ball and just put that block on. It just gave Farquharson an extra 5 or 6 steps so she was within range. Had that block not come, Farquharson probably would have dropped a bit short. We'd be talking about a kick in now, or potentially a ball up. So it's those 1% you do around the game, around the ball, that really make a difference sometimes and actually put those score assists in place.
I'm just still getting over that there's some 15-year-olds out there. So potentially by the time they play AFLW, they could have played 150-plus games of football, which is really, really good.
It's another tap for Queensland's advantage. To the far side. New South Wales gathering it, pushing it deep. Get good position, but can't take it cleanly. There's Farah again. Good body work from the Queenslanders. That's Lauren Bella. Little handball at the back by Wrigley. Back inside again. Unfortunately for Wrigley, she was away there, but she has to go back to her teammate. No one wants to give the ball back, which allows enough time for the Queenslanders to push back in defence. Little handball off by Nash to her teammate. Deep inside 50. Again, roving out the back there was Hurley. Pops it over the top. That's going to sneak through for her first goal for New South Wales ACT, which takes the score to 2 goals 3, 15 to 1 goal 6.
Well, I think there was
been
touched. Wow. Well, it's terrific team effort there. A little quick handball, just really quick, keeping the ball moving. And that's what the New South Wales girls really need to do, is just keep that ball in play and make sure that they keep ahead of the traffic and ahead of the congestion, so that the opposition are responding or reacting to what they're doing, not the other way around. So, we're starting to see some really good quick gives here by the New South Wales girls to keep them moving forward.
Another boundary line throw in Queensland's attacking 50. New South Wales trying to clear it out. Queensland driving it down ground. Good work from New South Wales ACT. Steps back inside. That's Parker.
She's soon becoming my favourite player, I think.
That's Bella. Sorry, that was Hampson, I think. Down ground, but straight to your mate, Parker. Again, she's everywhere. Pops the left foot back into the centre of the ground. Can't take the mark. Puts a bit of pressure on herself. 2-on-1. Talia Hickey in there, trying to get the ball out. Can't control it again. Chelsea Hamilton drives it forward. Good positioning there from Queensland on. Little friendly fire knock.
Well, she had a bit more time there than she actually knew about. Terrific mark on the second grab. I think the umpires paid that. Absolutely. Well done there to Bree Quinlivan, who I think is actually one of the tallest players in the New South Wales team.
So she's on about a 60-degree angle, so it's a tough kick.
Plays in the Victorian League, the AFL North East Border competition for Wodonga. Lives obviously in New South Wales, probably over at Albury, but a Wodonga player. The three Victorian League players in the New South Wales team.
And the rain's starting to fall a lot heavier now, as Queensland have a little cheeky run up the field inside 50, with the defenders all sitting back. Pushing it back inside was Tarrant, to no one in particular. Little tapping along. New South Wales trying to clear the ball out there. Pops out the back. Chloe Arndt, one of the New South Wales players, takes out a Queensland player, but not pinged for it. That's Zoe Allen in there trying to get control of it. Queensland clear it through the left boot. Again, that's Hurley in there from New South Wales ACT. Ruby Blair driving it down the wing. Good front position there. Can't maintain it. Probably spoiled by Gemma Abbott. She was very keen to get in there. And the umpires found a free to Queensland. So holding the player.
Gemma Abbott, one of 4 Queenslanders that's 180 plus centimetres. What do they do up there, Jules? That's sunshine.
That's it. Good left foot up. There's been a reversal of the free. I'm not sure what that was for.
I feel like the umpire had called that New South Wales way at the very beginning, and I got a bit confused then, so I don't know how they're feeling.
I think they went the netball calling, going the other opposite directions. It pops it out the back. Oh, Queensland. Great mark there by Ellie Hampson.
She's been a right across defence, Ellie Hampson.
She's got a good size. Another left footer. I haven't seen this many left footers for a long time, unless everyone can kick both feet these days. And a beautiful mark there from, that's McKay, Natasha McKay. A little bit of foursome backs at this stage. Can't hold it, just keeps it in, has run it out with it. And the boundary umpire has called it. Unfortunately, Kalinda Howarth couldn't quite keep it in field.
Natasha McKay there from Belconnen Magpies. Remember, this is a New South Wales ACT combined team, and Belconnen Magpies have got more players in this team of any club. They have 7 representatives here. New South Wales having 22 different clubs. I remember the day when New South Wales had 3 or 4 different clubs that they were recruiting from. It shows you the growth, even in a non-traditional state like New South Wales. Terrific to see such diversity of talent.
Hurley, crossfield, tries to centre it. Gets overrun by the forward from New South Wales. Queensland, run it out. Tries to find her teammate, which she does successfully. Well done by Tani White there. Gets a little bit under it, allows time for a teammates to run onto it. Groves Little squirts it over the boundary line for another throw-in.
I feel like New South Wales are starting to show a bit now. They're pushing forward enough, just probably not converting on the scoreboard enough and not keeping it down there enough as well.
And that's the end of the second quarter in the NAB AFLW Under-18s game between New South Wales, ACT and Queensland. We have Queensland leading 2 goals, 3-15 to New South Wales ACT 2 behinds with Dunn and Farquharson. I got that right, with a goal apiece for Queensland. Any wrap-up of the this half, Charlotte Curtis?
Yeah, it's really good to see New South Wales come back from that first quarter, and they're creating many more one-on-one contests around the ground, so they're having more opportunities to move the ball forward. They just need a bit more structure when they do go inside their 50, but credit to Queensland. Their marking's been very strong tonight, particularly in the wet weather, and they've structured up really well. I love how they're using, lateral movement of the football, prepared to go inside to the corridor, switch it in, and take a bit of a risk too. It's really great to see, so well done to both teams so far.
Absolutely. We'll be back in 10 minutes for the second half of the NAB AFLW Under-18s game between New South Wales ACT and Queensland. And we're back for the second half of the NAB AFLW Under-18s game between New South Wales ACT Queensland, with Queensland leading 2 goals 3-15 to 2 behinds to New South Wales ACT. I've got Shiloh Curtis and Emma Swanson with me. Shiloh, first half, standout players?
Oh, look, Queensland's, I guess their more seasoned campaigners doing a terrific job, and Ruby Blair's continuing on with the form that she played with at this tournament last year. Ariana Clark obviously been terrific there. Dawes has been a real standout for us tonight, and Farah, don't we love Farah coming? She's actually playing off the half back, but her work to rebound and inject that footy inside 50, and Howarth, I reckon they're not tight enough on Howarth, the New South Wales girls, so her work across the flank's been terrific. And then for New South Wales, Elise Parker's obviously their number one. She's only a 17-year-old, she's got another year to go in this competition, but has been leading from the front. Alexia Hamilton, one of 2 sisters and one of 2 Hamilton sisters in the team. Zarika's tackling pressure has been really important, I think, in the scrimmages and the contests around the ground. And Fixer Delgado across the back line. She continues to grow in stature and confidence, and done a terrific job so far in the New South Wales back line, and probably the reason why Queensland maybe aren't a little bit more ahead on the scoreboard.
And Emma Swanson, the rain's still falling. How does this affect the style of play that's going to happen now in the next half?
Yeah, it looks like it's probably getting a little bit heavier, which obviously wet weather footy, it's a little bit harder to pick up. The skills, I guess, drop off a little bit, but to be honest, I think the first half showed some great skills. Just probably harder body hits around the contest. The ball's on the floor a little bit more, and we're just trying to surge the ball forward. Both teams will just be trying to put that ball nice and deep and hit the scoreboard.
So we're into the third quarter in this NAB AFL Women's Under-18s game. New South Wales ACT come up with it. Push it forward inside 50. Good start for them. A little holding of the player, but not called by the umpire. Good contest here between Jones and the New South Wales ACT forward.
Terrific to see the New South Wales girls starting in front there. They got that free kick because they were first to the football, and that's what you've got to do in wet weather footy particularly. You'll get paid the free kicks in these situations.
Over the back, can't control it. Looks like Zarika, little handball out. Pulled off the ball by the Queensland defender. Again, good body work. Zarika again in there, doing a mountain of work.
Might be a little bit of a rugby flick there from Zarika.
It's so quick it's hard to tell if there's a little handball in there, but they've benefited doubts given. Chloe Arndt snaps it on the boot, and it's beautifully read there by Shania Jones. Or Shania Jones, sorry. Pushes it out wide, tries to find her teammate. Gets a bit of a leg break. Well wrapped up by Queensland. That's Lillian Doyle from New South Wales ACT. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and there'll be a ball up.
Did well to create the stoppage there, so the ball didn't exit. Obviously, she's in 1-on-2 situation, so she was able to just hold the ball in, get enough time from the umpire and get a stoppage, and then reset and start again.
Good tap forward there by Bella to Queensland's advantage, but Parker, as per usual, pops on the boot, drives it forward, puts the pressure and asks the question on Queensland, but they take it calmly. In front again, Zarika. Great work from her. Pops it on the left. Not her best kick, but she's found her teammate in Elise Parker. Another left footer. Driving it forward. Little bump off the ball by the Queensland defender, Henning. Picks it off the ground. Good work from New South Wales ACT. Gets themselves in front of the goal. Tries to have a little snap, but kicks it straight into a Queensland defender. Ball's still alive. Try to clear it out. Goes wide. Good work from Queensland there. Can they beat Zarika, who's racking up the possessions? Parker again. Top of the square. Great snap. Nearly there by Quinn Liven. That was a great effort from her.
That was very unlucky. They're just those deeper entries that I was talking about before, that they're the ones that you can hit the scoreboard when the weather's wet and the ball's very slippery.
Ball to be brought back in by Ruby. It looks like there's a free. No, play on, says the umpire. Can't hold the ball. It's probably getting like a bit of a cake of soap out there with all of this rain. Little handball from Nash, trying to find her teammate. Quinn Liven around the ball. Queensland maintaining their feet. Over in the far pocket. And the umpire is going to ball it up.
Great to see the work rate there from Quinn Liven. You know, she's not only leading up at the contest, but she's prepared to do the defensive work. And we saw this year with AFLW, when you've got good, strong, deep forwards, and say Sarah Perkins, the impact of having repeated tackling efforts from your strong key forwards makes such a difference. So she's part of the reason why the ball hasn't exited their forward 50 at the moment.
Good body work there again by Lexi Hamilton from New South Wales ACT. New South Wales comes barrelling through the pack, trying to clear the ball out. Snaps it on the boot again is Hamilton. Drives it forward to Quinlivan. Oh! That was really an amazing effort from New South Wales ACT.
The commentary box has risen.
And she seems to just take that in a stride. I know it was a free in there, but would have been
it's a boundary
amazing.
throw-in. It was out of bounds. So
very unlucky.
I reckon if the umpire hadn't have just blown the whistle, I reckon they would have put it away for that. That was terrific.
So still in a danger area for Queensland. New South Wales ACT push it forward. Lexi Hamilton again.
Her body work there, Hamilton in the ruck. She's going to come up against some really good, strong tools. I said before, Queensland have got 4 players 180 plus, and I really liked how she asserted herself in the drop zone of the ball and got rid of her player, and then she was able to hit it to her teammates.
Gets good position. Good contest here between Bella and Hamilton. Head over the ball. Good work from Queensland. Runs into some traffic and is getting pinged for holding the ball.
Well, great defensive pressure there from the New South Wales girls.
It looks like Lexi Hamilton, I think, is going to, with all the good work so far, is going to get a shot on goal. Should be quite kickable, Emma.
Yeah, you'd hope so. Good range there.
And she does convert it for New South Wales' second goal of the game, taking them 1 goal, 3-9. In fact, that's only their first goal. And Queensland with 2 goals, 3-15.
Well, we saw the free kick came from the defensive pressure there from the forwards, and that's just terrific. That's what you want from your forwards, hunting the ball in numbers, pressure on the opposition as they try to exit. And the Queenslander tried to do just too much with the ball, and New South Wales got the free kick and a great finish there by the Canberran in Alexia Hamilton.
I think that goal was bound to happen sooner or later. New South Wales did a great job of just locking that ball in, and even with those boundary throw-ins, you could look around the ground and see it was just one-on-one, so they were ready to just lock that ball in and try and convert.
Great roving there from Queensland. Bella tapping it down to her player in Bremer. Tapping out the back, can't control it, New South Wales. That's Parker again. Ball's wrapped up, and there'll be another ball up.
I'll tell you what, the combination of Zarika and Parker there, Zarika inside, she needs to be inside, extracting the ball with her quick hands and getting it to Parker, who's got such a great boot, but they are a great combination.
Bella drives it forward to Conway, and then gets intercepted by the New South Wales defender. Pops it on the boot, spoil each other, unfortunately. Little handball out to her teammate and Grider. She finds Conway again. Drives it forward again. Good fly at the back. No one can hold it. Take it cleanly. Little handball, trying to stay in front of the goals. New South Wales ACT try to clear it by foot. Zarika, great handball. A little bit too quick for her teammate. Overrun. Out the back. That's Groves Little. Snap over the shoulder. Can't quite hold it again, Queensland. New South Wales ACT run it out safely. Another left footer. Good quick hands. Nice tap on. Great body work by Farah. There she is again. Handballs it unfortunately into a New South Wales player in Lexi Hamilton. And the umpire's found a free to Farah. Plays on, steps around her player on the mark.
I reckon that was always going to happen.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, probably rushed it a little bit and straight down the throat of a New South Wales ACT player. Can't hold it. That's Arndt. Steps back inside again. Poppy Bolts. Great name. Queensland trying to control it. Little throw there. Wasn't picked up. Zarika again. Dropping the ball. And good defensive pressure there from Queensland.
I love the effort, though, to take on 3 tacklers and knock them over one by one. A little bit ambitious, but we'd like to see the girls take the game on.
Absolutely. Wrigley for New South Wales ACT, pushing it forward back inside 50 again for New South Wales ACT. Good quick hands. Queensland, great body work. Another left footer. Great 1%er there in the smother from the New South Wales defender. Zarika again. She's up and about. Gorman snaps it over the shoulder. Can't be controlled by Farah. Allen's pushed down into the forward. Chloe Arndt straight into a Queensland defender. But that's straight down the throat of Lexi Hamilton again. Pushes back slowly.
Now she's got to play this with purpose. She's got to look for really purposeful leads and hit them up.
Big fly from the front for Queensland. No one can take the mark. Ball's wrapped up, pops it out the back. And that's Quinn Liven again for her second one. Second goal for New South Wales ACT.
Well, Em, I think Quinn Liven's, she's the go-to forward. She's nice and strong on her body. She uses that well. She holds that front spot. She appears to be dangerous any time the ball goes inside. And that's the sort of forward, I guess, you want someone who's going to have a presence deep inside 30.
Yeah, absolutely. And as you mentioned before, in the AFLW, you saw that the key forwards are really important in teams. And I'm definitely seeing that she's providing that here tonight.
In fact, that was her first goal for the night. I got a little carried away. She did kick a fantastic behind before, though, with Lexi Hamilton kicking the other goal for New South Wales ACT. Scores are locked here at Blacktown International Sports Park with 2-3-15 each. As we go back to another ball in, and we've got ball up, New South Wales, Zarika again. Handing off to a teammate, can't control it, Wrigley. Little handball back again, doesn't hit a target. It's getting a little messy out there. Chelsea Hamilton tries to put it on the boot. Gorman finds it. But Farah runs it out from their back line, but kicks it straight down the throat of a New South Wales ACT defender. Gets right under it. No one can take the mark. Chloe Arndt drops the ball, doesn't get pinged. Good handball out. Queensland try to clear it through Bromwich. Gets a little handball, but the umpire's saying it's a throw.
Well, I think the New South Wales girls feel like they've got a bit of a sniff here and they've got a bit of a roll on, so they're moving the ball a lot quicker and with a lot more urgency, but also with a lot more initiative, I guess, as well. They're controlling the play a bit here.
They've definitely come out after half-time and they want to show something, so it's good to see.
So a little drive forward that's going to get cleaned up by Ariana Clark. She's pushed back to that line. Ruby Blair, the chase, steps inside of the defender. And Jolliffe tries to clear it but can't, and gets bundled over the far boundary line pocket.
Well, it's things like that. It's those 1%ers that are the difference for New South Wales ACT at the moment. Queensland just doesn't seem to be doing those. The work rate and the effort from that player to get over there and put that smother on to make sure they got another stoppage and they can reset, not let the ball out, because if Queensland had won that, they were out and they were moving forward.
Good pressure again by Queensland. Not letting New South Wales ACT clear it out, and a free kick's been found. Going to Farah, who's they're going to give it to... That's Sophie Conway. Driving down the far wing. Big fly. Not held. McKay pushes it back down the wing. Ruby Blair, head over the ball. Can't hold it. Good hands there from Nash from New South Wales ACT. Gets right under it, though. Queensland need to communicate here. It's not in the back. It is in the back, apparently. So, free kick to Queensland. A little bit unlucky there. Zoe Allen.
Well, New South Wales need to transition back here now. Make sure they've got one-on-ones everywhere, so Queensland are forced to kick to a contest.
Straight down the ground. No one has a hand on it yet. Little tap ahead by Farquharson. Inside 50. Good little one-on-one battle here. Good snap from Queensland. Just hits the outside post. But that'll be a good result from Queensland, I would think.
Absolutely. The ball stays in, so deep inside. Doesn't get that. It's back to a 50-50 contest, and Queensland get to reset and start again and maybe get something out of the stoppage.
Well, up, good tap. Free's been found to Queensland.
I think again for a third man up or third woman up infringement. I think that's really frustrating for these young players because they've never played with these rules before. So it's going to take them some time to adapt, particularly when the ball goes over the head of the nominated ruck contest. So Queensland now has a shot on goal.
This is Talia Hickey. And looks like she's just missed to the right. And that's a big chance gone begging there for Queensland.
Yeah, and look, she didn't seem to have a real set shot routine. I would have liked to have seen her go back and actually walk it out and actually have a legitimate, a really clear set shot. And I think sometimes getting that routine is something that young players don't really invest time in. So, they'll talk about that, and that should have been a gimme goal, that one.
So, out on the far flank, umpire's going to ball the ball up. Queensland still driving pressure. Good tap on by Bella. Well read by Queensland. Pops it on the left foot. Sorry. It's a little step inside. That's Yorston. And she's got a goal for herself. So well done, Queensland, creating something out of nothing really there.
That was a worthy goal. I think Queensland had all the numbers then going forward, and to me it looks like New South Wales just couldn't run back or couldn't locate, and maybe just running out a little bit of legs in the third quarter.
She did a really good job here of stepping back inside the pack there. Bit of support from her own players as well. Gave herself a little bit of space. So well done. It's good that they're trying to find those goals.
Well, I think the New South Wales players really overcommitted to the contest there. They overran where the ball was, and the corridor was really open, and that just allowed the Queenslander to come through and straighten up and kick that goal. So they'll be really happy to have a little bit of breathing space. 7-point difference now for the Queenslanders.
Well, up again. Bella punching it forward. Well read. New South Wales ACT. Wrapped up. Just gets it out, but the umpire's going to ball it up. Bella seems to have really taken some strides now, really getting aggressive with her ruck work. Shiloh.
Yeah, she's a terrific prospect for Queensland. She's part of the National Academy. Last year we had her she was only a 15-year-old last year in the National Academy and just did a terrific job. She's about 185 centimetres, I think, and just really athletic around the ground.
A foot race on here. Zarika again manages to hold her feet. Just gets the ball to her boot. Pretty good effort there from Queensland. Really desperation sort of stuff on this knee wing. Oh, that's a head contact. Play on, says the umpire, though. Really got a head over the ball.
It's great to see the New South Wales girls really feeling like they're in the contest. They believe they can win this game, and they're playing with that intensity. They've now got to try and get that goal back as the siren goes. But geez, they'll be pretty happy going into three-quarter time. Only 7 points down. Probably a little disappointed it's not an even. It's not 0-0 going into three-quarter time. But really good momentum from them in the third quarter.
Absolutely. At the end of the third quarter, we have Queensland leading 3-22 to New South Wales ACT 2-3-15. And we're back for the fourth quarter of the NAB AFLW Under-18s game between New South Wales ACT and Queensland. And it's going down to the wire. Queensland at 3-4-22. New South Wales ACT 2-3-15. Last quarter here, Shiloh.
Look, this game is completely on the line. I think the New South Wales girls really know that they can win this. Queensland very lucky to get that goal, the only goal they scored in that quarter, quite late then when all the play had been through the other half of the ground. So New South Wales will be ruining that a little bit. But no, I think they've got enough belief to know that they can come back and actually take this game, which would actually be a little bit of an upset given where both of these teams have sort of finished in this competition in previous years.
Anything tactically you do, Emma, at this stage?
Just probably, like I've said it a couple of times now, but probably getting that ball nice and deep inside forward 50. I think you've seen all the goals have come from deep entries to begin with, and then just the forward pressure to lock that ball in and eventually score. And I guess that's just where the football is, and it doesn't look pretty, but that's how you get the goals on the board.
Absolutely. The rain has eased a little here for the last quarter. So we look forward to a high-quality game of football to finish it off. Ball up again. Bella really been punching it forward. However, she's beaten this time by Zoe Allen. Umpires found a free. Zarika's out the back, thinking she's got the free. Passes it back rugby league style very nicely. Once again, big drive. Bella punching it forward. Overrun by the Queenslander in white. Little step inside, trying to clear it. Zarika again. Handball's off to a teammate in Jolliffe. Can't clear it out the back. Queensland can't hold the ball. Zarika again, racking up the possessions. Little step inside, pops on the left boot. Downfield, Noah marks it. Farah gets it out to a teammate in Collingwood. Back inside 50. Farah again, cleaning it up. Can't pick it up. Good bump and work on Chelsea Hamilton. New South Wales ACT kick into a Queensland defender. Great work from the Queenslanders. Farah again drives it forward for a team. Little handball, looks like a throw. Play on, says the umpire. Still in New South Wales forward 50. And that's in the back. I think Queensland will get the free kick for that.
Yeah, a little disappointing they gave away that free kick there, New South Wales. They were actually out there and they were going to get really quite deep inside 30 there. So they'll be disappointed with that effort. There's got to be a little bit more disciplined in these conditions and make sure they don't give away any silly little free kicks.
So Collingwood finds a teammate in Tani White. She again then gets it down the far wing. Overrun by a teammate. Good tap on. Not holding their feet. Good ball movement here from Queensland, though. Showing good endeavour. Out the back. Finds a teammate, Ariana Clark, the captain. Over the shoulder. Free kick for Queensland. Helping them out again.
Well, this is better from Queensland. They're structuring up. They've got a lot of purpose about how they've brought the ball out of defence. Now they're going across the ground, as we spoke about earlier. The use of the lateral ball has been really important.
Farah unable to hold that, but gets back in there for a second effort. Little handball at the back. It was Lexi Hamilton again. Farah again, running through with Zoe Allen clearing that out for New South Wales ACT. Free again to Queensland, Gabby Collingwood.
And again, it's those silly little free kicks that you don't need to do that just cough the ball up.
Inside 50, can't hold it. Out the back for Queensland is Talia Hickey.
Interesting, Elise Parker, the captain of New South Wales ACT, who's been probably their standout player. She's actually gone down to defence and playing there in behind the contest.
Bella tapping it down, taken by Jolliffe from New South Wales ACT, but straight down the throat of Queensland. Gabby Collingwood gets it on the boot again, finds her teammate. I think that's Groves Little out on the far flank. Pushes back, doesn't look inside, drives it forward. New South Wales, good position.
And that's Parker again, as you said, just dropping loose back there, helping out defence. She reads it very well.
No one can gather it. Emily Hurley runs on from New South Wales ACT and gets the free.
Parker's going to need to play through the middle of the ground. She's got to keep pushing herself up, promoting herself as they get some ground, New South Wales. So if they're going to win this game, she's got to be part of the reason why they go forward, not just defending in the back half.
So good pressure there from Queensland on the kicker. Couldn't quite get the kick away. Groves Little chasing her down. She's been strong today. Ball up on the far side of the field, on the wing.
I think it's a
free kick.
Not quite sure what that was for then, but I'll take it.
Absolutely. Another free kick for interference. It's to Queensland this time. Not sure again what that was for.
I think it was chopping the arms. Yep. Yeah.
Player in front gets the mark paid. Well done from New South Wales ACT. Gets to the top of the 50. Takes a mark from the back. Plays on. Holds her feet well. Can't hit a target. Overruns the ball. New South Wales ACT. Oh, head over the ball. A little contact to the head, which gives the free kick to Lexi Hamilton.
And I reckon they might have a look at that later on. We had a similar incident last week that they looked at.
Drives it deep out the back. It's an opportunity. Well roved. And a little shrug off from Queensland. Clears it out the 50. That's a big kick. They gain some valuable ground here. Zurika steps inside. Gets a little head high. It's good being that height sometimes.
Absolutely. It's always good being that height.
Parker again. Pushing forward. Out the back. And a great mark by Quinn Liven.
Well, Quinn Liven holds that front spot really well, and she protects the drop zone. And I think Parker and her work really well together, and she just kind of hurried up and played on then and kicked the goal, Quinn Liven. So I think that's her third goal for the game, her second goal for the game, and she's brought her team to within a point. So Queensland still lead 3 goals, 4-22 to 3-21. But that combination of Parker to Quinlivan has happened a number of times in this game so far. And part of the reason, I guess, why they're still, they're right in this game and potentially could win it and cause an upset.
Yeah, definitely. And as you said before, Parker's can't just drop back loose behind the ball. She's actually got to be the reason why New South Wales go forward. And that's exactly what she just did there. And they obviously got the reward for it. So it's getting nice and close. It's a good game.
Absolutely. It's a really good body work there by Quinn Liven on Bromwich, who was a direct opponent. So just muscled her under the ball and just took the ball out the back. So back to the centre circle. Bella tapping it forward, belting it forward, as she has so often this game. Can't quite control it. That was Tani White, so taps it forward to the boot. Overrun Gorham from New South Wales ACT, and the ball runs over the far boundary.
Now remember, there's no time on in this competition, so the quarters are 15-minute flat, very similar to what the AFLW was, and they had time on for goals scored, but these girls will have no time on at all, so it's just a flat 15 minutes, 8 minutes left on the clock, and players will certainly probably play to the boundary, I'd say. Once you get ahead, I think they might try and use the boundary as their friend.
So a free kick found there for New South Wales ACT. And Emily Hurley will take the free. Drives it down the far wing. Good numbers and nearly a great grab from the back from Queensland. Runs it through. Groves Little again. And she's been pinged for holding the ball.
Yeah, just took on too many tacklers and took too long to dispose of the football. So terrific pressure there from the New South Wales girls. And, they're middle part of the ground now. They've probably got a couple of kicks before they get a good shot on goal, but they've got to try and get some meterage here.
Big numbers. Good effort taking a mark in all that. Ruby Blair, head over the ball. Slammed down by New South Wales ACT. Great arm clearance there from Nash. Gets the ball back inside 50 and Farah reads that beautifully. Steps again inside. Goes to the handball, but puts it on the boot. Drives it deep. That's a one-handed grab, not paid by Tani White there.
I think Farah's too deep for me. I think she's got to play up a bit higher. She's got to intercept higher so she can actually use her kicks as an attacking effort rather than just trying to bring the ball out of defence, because she's so potent and so attacking when she's got it.
Ball still in dispute. Pops out the back for Collingwood. Little tap forward. Good hands there by New South Wales ACT and great follow through from Lauren Bella. The big ruckman.
Too high on the little priftess there. Happens all the time. They'll bend their knees, the rucks.
Pops it out the back. Lucky to not get pinged for in the back. Queensland can't control it. Little toe off the ground from Gorham. Overrun by Farah. Once again, Queensland still muscling over the ball. Out the back for Hampson. This could be crucial, this point. Good work from Queensland. Well done.
Well, terrific effort by both players there. The take there by Quinlivan, but then the pressure, the defensive pressure there by, I think it was Jessie Henning there, so that Quinlivan didn't get a shot on goal. Wonderful work from both players.
That's a beautiful intercept there by Jolliffe. She has read that absolutely beautifully. So driving it forward. In a dangerous area for Queensland. No one can take the mark cleanly. Pops it out the back. Queensland run it out and maybe kick this out in the full. Just stays in.
Terrific.
Well done to Ruby Blair.
Terrific kick there. Really purposeful.
Interesting.
I think the umpire called that she'd gone around, so they called play on.
Queensland trying to get control back here.
New South Wales need to get their numbers back here. There's terrific smother there by Delgado Fixter. Wow, terrific effort. This contest is really hot, and seeing the girls play football with such intensity like that's terrific. Just gives New South Wales time to get back and locate on their players because Queensland were running loose then.
Still 5 minutes left on the clock. Little tap down. Out the back, Ruby Blair roves beautifully. Snaps inside. Can't quite take it cleanly. Was Bremer, Breward. Out the back, Queensland. Need to settle things down a little here. Look sideways. Everyone's gone very straight up and down the spine, but beautiful work there by Queensland. Again, inside 50, a little bit big. Out the back. She's held her feet, though. This will be interesting. She got time. And she's kicking a behind, which keeps them 2 points ahead at this stage. So 3-5-23 to 3-3-21.
Well, then it was that defensive transition there from New South Wales that was really slow, and they're lucky they got that stoppage on the close wing here, but they just need to work harder in that defensive transition.
Yeah, definitely, and using the fat side of the ground as well. You saw just a snap around the corner that came inboard a little bit too much and it forced a turnover.
Big fly out the back. Ball in dispute, trying to clear it out. Here's Farquharson. And I think that's just another behind. But every shot they have on goal takes a little bit more off that clock for them.
Absolutely, and it's also the time the ball spends deep inside the opposition 50 for New South Wales. That's a real problem for them because there's no time on, so it's time that they are starved of the ball and they actually can't go forward.
Big kick out by New South Wales ACT. Pops over the back of the defenders. That wall, little tap inside. The odd look away handball. Doesn't hit a target though.
The New South Wales got to cause the outnumber here, and they've got to work harder to get more people at this contest. Hunt the football back. And they've been rewarded here with the free kick. There was a terrific tackle there by number 22, Chelsea Hamilton, the sister of Alexia.
Ball up again. Can't maintain it. Arndt on the ground. Gets knocked off the ball. Queensland keep it in. Interesting option. Running around the outside. That's New South Wales ACT again. So Queensland clearing out to the far side of the field.
Oh, Priftis has been amazing tonight. She's impacted the contest every time she's attacked the ball, and she's done that again.
Bella Dawes, who was good in the first half. That's her first touch for a while. She tries to clear it out the far side. Great work there from Queensland. Head over the ball. Buy some time. Oh, nearly read beautifully there. The Queensland are going to settle it down through Yorston. Drives it forward again. Can't take the mark. You've got to take those. That was McKay. Ruby Blair wheels round. That's Delgado Fixter. Doing a great job back there in defence for New South Wales ACT, but they're going to have to move it quickly with just over 2 minutes left on the clock.
Just got to get the numbers at the contest, New South Wales. Great pressure there. But they've got to work harder to make sure they create contests around the ground. So Queensland can't just run the football down into their 50 without much pressure. They've got to work harder here, New South Wales.
Another boundary throw in. Can't take it cleanly. Trying to run it through Queensland. There's some good defence there again by Delgado.
That was a brilliant tackle.
Great tackle and good call by the umpire. She took him on. She tried to break through and sort of disguise it as heavy contact, but didn't convince the umpire.
A little handball there. New South Wales ACT trying to get it. Great work there from the Queenslander in Yorston. Just took on the pack.
80 seconds on the clock here. You'd think this is the last sort of forward movement here from New South Wales if they're going to win this game.
Good defensive work again by Queensland. And another boundary throw in.
All important stoppage here for the New South Wales girls. They've got to get a clean takeaway and get long kicks to move the ball forward quickly.
Boundary throw in, drops short. No one pounces on it. Good bit of body work then on Parker. She's been dangerous today. 44 seconds left on the clock. Queensland will be liking these stoppages, I think.
They love their stoppages with Craig Starcevich. The stoppage experts, particularly at crucial parts of the game like this.
Zarika can't get the ball out. Tries to drive through, clear it for her team. There it is, snaps it over the top. Beautifully read from Queensland. Plays on, I'm not sure why, obviously not caught a mark. Ball on the ground, good work there, good strong work from Queensland. Over the shoulder, gets the free kick.
And you'd think that'll be the game with 10 seconds left with Queensland in possession now.
This is Shania Jones. You'd think she'd slow things down. No one's really talking. Out the back, good grab. Nearly paid mark there for New South Wales ACT. And Queensland have come away with a nail-biter against New South Wales ACT. Queensland 3-6-24 to New South Wales ACT 3-3-21. Goal scorers for Queensland were Dunn, Farquharson, Yorston. And goal scorers for New South Wales ACT were Quinn Liven with 2 and Hamilton, Lexi Hamilton with 1. Players that you thought stood out today, Emma?
Well, certainly, I might be biased watching New South Wales and potential Giants maybe, but Elise Parker to me was unreal, and just her ability to run, and we saw her drop loose behind the ball, and about 45 seconds later she actually delivered the ball inside 50, and New South got a goal from that. So her ability to read the play and run, and she's got a good left foot on her as well.
What do you think was the difference today in the two teams, Charlotte?
Oh, look, I think Queensland probably a little bit more experience, and certainly they're usually playing in the old Division 1, I guess, of this championships. Just a bit more experience. They're a bit more structured. They're able to control their structure for longer than New South Wales. New South Wales are a little bit reactive, and that simply might be a bit of an experience, but also the pressure that Queensland applied. But great to see New South Wales were able to respond to that and actually work their way back into the game. They played a little bit up and down. I guess the wings a bit too much for me, and Queensland obviously capitalised on using that open space in the corridor and were able to maximise their work through there and get a bit more space and a bit more time and effort, a bit more time and space on the disposal. So that was a bit of the difference. That Queensland were just a little bit more composed today when it mattered.
What do you think this means for both teams, and the result being such a close one? Queensland will be disappointed. New South Wales ACT excited. Vice versa. What do you think?
Well, I think they'll be happy to get away with the win then. Queensland, obviously, New South Wales took it up to them. They'll ask some questions. Did they underestimate them? But at the same time, no disrespect to New South Wales, they were just terrific. And we know that there's been this really wonderful core group of kids that's been in this team for a long time. Parker, Arndt, Zarika, Priftis, who I thought was just fantastic at impacting the contest. And then, adding in and benefiting from the growth of the game. And this is what the growth of the game is about. And you can hear the crowd going off here at Blacktown for the New South Wales girls that come off the field. But this is the absolute benefit of investing in the grassroots participation of the game, because the talent pool gets stronger and deeper, particularly in the non-traditional states like New South Wales and Queensland. So wonderful to see them benefiting from that. And look, this championship's not about winning a national title or anything anymore. It's simply about developing these kids, teaching them the game, giving them an opportunity to showcase their abilities. And I think New South Wales made a terrific mark tonight.
Absolutely, and we'll be back tomorrow with the NAB AFLW Under-18s game. We'll have New South Wales ACT backing up against Western Australia, so we look forward to your company then.